Hi, we're Steve and Audra, and we're currently traveling with our cat in the Northeast in our Ford Transit cargo van that we've been converting into a tiny home on wheels. We've been experiencing some pretty hot temps.
So I'm a hot, sweaty, stinky mess.
Hot. And some thunderstorms.
For the second night in a row, the electric has gone out right as Audra was about to take a shower.
So we have to be a little creative with our resources. But we're still managing to enjoy life in the van and spend some time in the beautiful Finger Lakes region of New York during this leg of our journey. Click that subscribe button, sit back, and join us for the ride. Good morning. It's another day and we're back on the road for another leg of our Northeast adventure. Today we are heading in the Finger Lakes region. We're heading to see my dad and some of that side of the family, some faces you may find familiar if you've been following along. We're looking forward to some time with our loved ones and hopefully some lake time, and also hoping to take some time to see some of the gorges that this area is known for. We're nearby Ithaca right now, and their tagline is Ithaca is gorgeous. There's lots of waterfalls and beautiful gorges and things like that, so we're hoping to take you along to some of those spots, really gorgeous places. This has always been one of my favorite drives since I was a little girl. This road goes along the Finger Lakes, specifically the Cayuga Lake, and I've always loved how it's just kind of shady and you can kind of feel the lake coolness in the air, and you get to see little glimpses of the lakes through the trees as you drive along. We headed to the summer cottage belonging to the matriarch of our family to do a little work on her place and to spend some time together as a family.
We were asked to create a little patio area with some stone pavers and some gravel. We spent the afternoon with unusually high temps for the area at this time of the year, getting the job done and getting hot and smelly in the process.
So, mission accomplished, right?
I heard that if you water rocks, they grow nice and strong.
Steve has a lot of wisdom. He hears a lot of really good things. So we're here at I think she's my second cousin or first cousin, once removed, something like that. Kind of like my grandmother figure. We're at her cottage and we were tasked to make this area kind of more level for her. The rocks had kind of gotten all caterwonky, one of my favorite words. So we've been working at kind of putting some gravel down and putting rocks down and making it all even. So I think it's turned out pretty well. What do you think?
So, for the second time ever, I think we're going to try to open up the back doors and put in the screen that we designed for this back window area. We got to clear some things out to get access to the screen and to put it up. Looks like we need to tighten this one up just a little bit.
And this one too, I think. So our screen's in. Steve's just going to tighten it up now. Alright. That's pretty good. Maybe just tighten it a little bit. So this is nice today since our kitty is in the van. A little more airflow. Voila. You want to know my least favorite thing about van life? It's making the bed. It is not easy. There's not a lot of extra space with the blankets.
Or she could just be like me and never make the bed.
Yeah. And the bed is finally made. About 15 minutes later. Looks a little better, right?
Show's over, folks.
And there she is, parked by the cottage. All right, so you ready for
hard day's work? We're going to see if we can brave it to jump into the lake. We've been told that it's roughly 60 degrees.
And Steve is a wuss when it comes to cold water. He doesn't even like to swim in Florida until it's like 90 degrees. So for him to do this will be quite the accomplishment. Are you ready for this?
No. Go for it.
Wait, I'm gonna make sure you do it first, because you're the one that's really wussy. You think you're gonna do it? Wow, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. What? Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. I guess you did it when we were in the mountains. You did it then, you can do it now. All right, here goes. I say the way to do it is just do it fast. I don't know if I have the guts, but we'll see. Come on. See, you've seen it. I did it already. Steve's still working at it.
It's not too bad once you're in, and the part that's in gets completely numb.
I don't know if they'll be able to hear you. He said it's not too bad when you get the part that's in just gets numb. You can't feel it anymore. Well, just think if you put your whole self in, your whole self will get numb. Here he goes. Is he gonna do it? There he goes. He's a wuss.
I will admit, it does feel good once you get it over with. Nice and refreshing. Didn't take Audra long to find some lake glass.
We're going for a romantic lakeside stroll this evening. So I don't think there's anything quite like the sound of the lake. The waves lapping on the shore, all gently, so peaceful, and there's a really nice breeze right now. Like the perfect evening.
And the icebergs floating by.
So this place was one of my favorite places as a little girl. It's always nice to come back. Maybe I'll see if I can dig up some old lake photos to share with you guys. I feel like there's just nowhere I've ever been that's just quite like this. Maybe it's because I have so many memories as a little girl, but it's definitely a special place. Part of the reason we took that polar bear plunge earlier is because the cottage has no shower. It never has. So when we were little, our baths were in the lake. Oh my gosh, I'm tired this morning. So last night we decided to sleep for the first time with the back doors open and the screen in, because we thought it'd be kind of cool. It had been warmer and we thought it'd be kind of nicer temperature, and we thought it'd be neat to hear the lake, and it was, but it didn't make for good sleep. We had turned first we started off with our fan off so it was quiet so we could hear the water, but then we were afraid we wouldn't sleep well, so we turned the fan on. But I guess we didn't have it high enough, so our power unit turned off, and so then it was really quiet, and then we heard everything all night. A few times the cat tried to get out through the screen. So I woke up like all night long. I don't know, was that the same for you?
Yes, it was a bit of a rough night. There was a crow, and I believe at some point a mockingbird or a catbird that was just singing its heart out.
The crow was like, I think at 6 in the morning, and it was pretty incessant.
It was like the alarm clock in the Flintstones.
So again, it was kind of cool because there was, I think the moon was out, so you could see the water. Every time I woke up, I could see stars. And then, like I think around 5:30, the sun came up and it started to get bright in here. I got some video, and then I closed this so it wasn't so bright. But I don't know. I don't know what I think about having the back open without at least the fan being on high for white noise. But it was still kind of cool to try it. What do you think?
Yep.
Oh, but I'm so tired. So, another day. Today we're actually celebrating my dad's birthday. And that's actually kind of special because we weren't sure if he'd be here for his birthday this year with the battling cancer. So, that'll be kind of a neat celebration. He gets more than one. Happy birthday, you can't sing. To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you.
You're the greatest singers that I've ever heard.
Now you gotta pretend to blow out your candles.
Right.
We've made a stop at Taganic Falls State Park. We're gonna go check out the falls right now. If you followed along our adventures, you've maybe seen them before in the wintertime. It sounds like there's been good rain and we're gonna have a nice view of the falls with a nice flow right now. I'm looking forward to showing you that. This is one of my favorite places, and I think this is the tallest falls east of the Rockies. So this is a pretty neat park, one that I used to love to come to when I was little. I don't know if we'll come back here or not this week, but we're here. And the lake is out here. And you can actually walk up along the gorge trail to get up even closer to the waterfalls. And my favorite thing to do was to walk up in there's flat rocks that go up the gorge. And you can see kind of what it looks like. There's cascades at the bottom. There's the view of the falls from the bottom. Just a really cool park. While we were taking in the view, there was a wedding ceremony that took place. This isn't the first time we've seen couples getting married here, and we can understand why. It's such a beautiful spot. Yeah, I'm taking this.
So we're gonna check to see how the cat's doing.
There she is, our girl. So we just arrived at my dad's, I don't know, a few hours ago. Went inside to try to get settled a little bit with some of our work set up, and the power went out.
Just as soon as we set up the laptops.
Yeah, as soon as we got on our computers to do some work, the power went out. So no more internet. And it's like 90 degrees today, which is not normal for New York in June.
You guys see this? This is what happens when, I haven't had a proper shower in 2 or 3 days, and it's humid as all can be. So I'm a hot, sweaty, stinky mess. So looking forward to the power getting back on and getting myself a proper shower.
Yeah, dip in the lake doesn't quite cut it. Cooled us down, but we're not very clean.
So in an effort to beat the heat, we're going to track down a restaurant that has some AC.
We stumbled upon a little golf course clubhouse that was serving up a limited menu.
Attempts to find a restaurant that was open on a Monday night. We finally found this place, and it wasn't too bad. Several places were closed or too full. How was dinner?
Scrumptious.
Scrumptious. All right, so you've got to rate this restaurant how we would with vans.
3 vans.
3 vans. The official verdict is 3 vans.
We agreed.
We thought it was pretty good.
Food was okay.
Good onion rings, right?
Yeah, the onion rings were good.
The air conditioning was perfect.
My dad and stepmom are both suckers for ice cream, so after dinner we made a stop at their local ice cream joint for a cool, tasty treat. dirty ice cream bittersweet in a waffle cup.
All right, thank you.
He's gonna get raspberry.
It's been a while.
After our bellies were full, we took the scenic route home. It was the perfect time of day for a beautiful drive along the lake.
Check out this view, guys. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful morning here in upstate New York, and Audra and I are out for an early morning walk going down by the lake.
Listen to all those great morning sounds. Mornings at the lake are so peaceful.
This is the rough part of making this little trek down to the lake, is having to go back up. Oof.
Obviously wusses, since we're used to everything flat in Florida.
I don't know if you can necessarily tell it on the screen, but that's got to be like a 99% incline.
99%.
Save yourself, Audra. Just remember all the good times.
The rain is starting. So it started to rain kind of hard. Now it's just sprinkling. Not sure what it's going to do. Maybe it's going to pass through, or maybe it's going to keep going. But anyway, hopefully the rain will cool things off a little bit. Hot, hot, hot. So here's the current situation. In an attempt to keep our little girl cool, we got a USB fan going, although for some reason the USB is not working, so it's being battery operated right now. But she seems to be doing all right. All right, starting to rain. So we're closing things up.
So for the second night in a row, at about the same time, the electric has gone out. This was right as Audra was about to take a shower.
So, go figure. We're not in the van, we're at a house where we think we can have normal showers. I didn't get one yesterday, so I just was gonna get one now. So Steve's gonna help me. I'm gonna get in the shower, and we're gonna just dump water over me to do a shower.
So we'll see how this goes.
Just a tiny bit right here. Okay, okay. Oh, I'm getting water in my ears.
So you probably can't see too well, but Audra's in the shower trying to wash her hair, and I'm standing here with a jug of water trying to pour water over her head. Not so well.
What are you doing? Okay. Okay. It's like flooding me. Not sure if you can hear the thunder, but nasty storm out, and I'm all clean as I'm gonna get for today, I guess. Go outside, Green Ray. Go outside. While Steve was still asleep, I took Gray Gray out for a little walk. I've been trying to get her outside each morning and night while we're here. She's gotten familiar with this place, so she's much more willing and comfortable going outside.
What are you doing? Little girl? And this is what Gray Gray does when she goes for a walk. She just looks at things and chews on things. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? Is that your van? Is that your van? Come on. Come up. Come on, you can do it. Good girl. What are you doing? Huh? You like the sweet bees? You hear all the birds? What is that? What do you see? Can you go back inside? Huh? Come on. Come up then. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Alright, gotta wait. Good girl.
So it's a bit of a quiet day here, and it's the last day we're going to be at my dad's, and then we're getting on the road tomorrow. So we're going to do a little van keeping. I just took the sheets off the bed and going to do a little vacuuming, put some new sheets on, clean things up a little bit. So we have this 12-volt vacuum that we can plug into the van, and we'll see how that does.
I'm ready to go under.
He's going to do some mining. As you can see, the dirt accumulates. Side note, we're looking forward to when the floor is no longer just plywood. Hopefully we'll be able to install actual flooring sometime soon. So the easiest way to make the bed, it's a two-person job, for Steve to get on the back and help tuck it around and me to be on this side. So Steve's got to work on that end from the back. Would you agree this is our least favorite chore?
Certainly the most awkward. Such tight spaces. It's one of the backfires of trying to squeeze every square centimeter out of your build. You make things a little too tight.
Should I come over there to help tuck it around?
Yeah.
And then you lose it all. Do you want me to come? Can I help?
I think it's a one-person job.
And then I just have to kind of go up and tuck it in. But it'll be nice to have clean sheets. All right. I can probably tuck that from above. And then onto the other corner. That night we went back down to the lake for a fire with my dad.
So it's been raining pretty often in the last few days, but we're going to try to build a fire anyway, right by the lake. Hopefully we'll be able to get it going.
Look at that fire he's got going. Toasty warm. Ooh, that's burning hot. Can you feel that? It's like sizzling. So the key to a good s'more, you got to make sure the marshmallow's done right, and you need to have your ingredients ready. So when you bring the marshmallow over, maybe the chocolate's ready. So I'm going to see if I can find a spot to put the chocolate down to get warm while I'm doing my marshmallow. I'm going to put the chocolate there, and now for the marshmallow. What if it's not done in the middle? Oh, no. Shouldn't do two marshmallows. Come on, Dad. Ready?
How'd she do, Papa John?
Nice and mushy. Did the chocolate melt?
Mm-hmm. Right? Mmm. That's perfect.
Yeah, I'm happy just to watch you. All over your face.
It's perfect. I give it 5 vans.
That kind of sets up, doesn't it? Quit stripping.
What do you think? There's the good part.
Definitely 5 out of 5 vans.
After our time by the fire, we got settled into the van and played with our Kit Kat before getting some shut-eye. Give me that. Give me that. What was that? What was that? The next morning, we went for a hike at a wildlife preserve along Cayuga Lake. It was nice to be able to spend a little time in nature with my dad, especially since that is something we mutually enjoy. We've both always had a deep appreciation for the lake and the beauty of God's creation.
So the road might be going.
Look how cool this is close up. Oh my goodness, it's cool. So we're out on this nice trail with my dad. It starts up at the top of the hill, makes its way down to the lake. It's nice to hear the water, always. Alright, well, it's time for us to say goodbye here.
So after several hot days, 2 power outages, and some time by the lake with family, interspersed with computer work and video editing, we were back on the road. We're heading to some of the beautiful gorges in Ithaca that we've been talking about. The temperatures have cooled down a bit, and we're looking forward to exploring the area and taking you along with us.
This is amazing!
Oh, the rain has made it awesome!
If you've enjoyed coming along for our journey this week, hit that like button and leave us a comment. We love hearing from you. As always, thanks for watching, and we hope to see you next week. Bye-bye!